Am I all right to put my hands on you?
Yeah.
There we go.
There you go, my darling.
Look, I'm
See you, Josh. Thanks, mate.
absolutely pleasure to be joined by the Hall
we
of
did it.
Fame.
I didn't realise I was waiting.
Yeah. No, I want to.
Right, let's start again. Take two.
I want to look you clean in your eye.
Okay, let me go. Right, here we go.
So we
In my
are
glass
here.
eye. Yeah.
No, not your glass eye. We're here in Liverpool, the homecoming.
Yeah.
First fight here, like you said, for yourselves since 2019. Did you say?
No, it's the first heavyweight fight. First title
Title
we've
fight.
done since 2016. It's the first male title fight since 2019. So it's 5 years since they've had a world title fight involving a man. So this is great. I mean, we're pleased to be back here. I've been coming here for many, many years, going back to the early 80s when I signed Keith Wallace, the late Keith Wallace, who was a lovely young flyweight, Jimmy Duncan, Jimmy Price, Stevie Johnson, all those guys going back to those days. They're probably all in their 60s now, except for, as I say, poor Keith, who passed away at a young age. But I've always loved it here. And where we are now, there's this depth of talent here. Some fantastic fighters. Certainly, we've been working with Paul Stevenson and his team, and their quality. And Nick Ball's gone out on the road and he's shown what he's all about. You know, 2 world title fights within the space of 10 weeks. Should have had 2 belts he should be defending. Got robbed in the first one. That showed what quality is. He beat the best featherweight in the world, in my opinion, in that first fight. And he's got his homecoming. So this is we're going to do here. We're going to work here, work very hard in Liverpool to build up the situation like we did in Manchester when there was a dearth of talent or dearth of big fights there, and the same as what's happening in the Midlands. We've worked very hard there over the last couple of years. We've gone from smaller venues to bigger venues to the biggest venue now, and we'll be doing a soccer stadium next year, in bringing through talent from there, and that's what the objective is.
What I like about what you've done, Frank, is you've really got hold of the reins of British boxing. You're keeping it, I get it, everything's going on. We've got the Riyadh season, the cards all over the world. But for the British fans like myself, it's so nice to see somebody grabbing the bull by its horns and literally plotting themselves all around the country. We've got Birmingham, Liverpool, London, and bringing those British fights home.
Absolutely, and it's great because we've got great fans here. I mean, it's funny, I was talking last night to His Excellency, Turki Al Sheikh, and we were talking, he said himself, the best fans are in the UK. And they are, because they're nutty boxing fans. They're great fans, and they get behind their guys, and it's always a fabulous atmosphere.
Liverpool card, Paul Stevenson, he's got a plethora of fights on this card. It's almost like the Frank Warren, Paul Stevenson show. Talk to us about that, getting all those fighters out.
We started early, we started and we worked on this together. Paul's a fabulous trainer, he's a really astute manager, and he's you only got to look at these guys, they always look well, they're all fit, they all give give everything they've got, and it's a pleasure working with him. He's a loyal guy and we're loyal to him, and they're really nice guys, all of them, and my job is to give them the opportunity. If they deliver, I'll keep giving them the opportunities to go and secure the best they can for their families and the futures.
The first fight here in Liverpool, but I'm sure it won't be the last. Talk to us about what Queensbury are planning to do when it comes to these British fights, when it comes to these homecomings. We've seen you a few times in Birmingham. It's been magnificent there. I know that this is going to be a fabulous show because we know what the Liverpool fans are like.
It will be.
Yeah, when you're looking at like a roadmap for Queensbury and British fights, what else can we expect? We're greedy, you know what we're like.
Well, we're here. It's just it will be well received. They do the business, all of them. There's the guys on the undercard, their chance to show and come through, show what they're all about. And as I say, they're more than capable of doing that. And if they do that, it makes our job even easier. But, boxing's on a massive, massive roller coaster at the moment. On a massive high. It's doing so well, and I'm delighted to be part of it. I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying working with all these youngsters, and it's good fun.
When you talk about the change in boxing, Frank, you've been here for a little while. You're experienced. How do you see like these past, I'd even say 12 months have been going for boxing and the change, and is it good? Because some of us, we're stuck in our ways and we're thinking, oh, I'm not too sure about this. There's a little bit of doubt around it, the changes, but what would you say to that?
I think the Riyadh season's been brilliant for boxing. I mean, what we've done, we're getting spoiled. We're getting great,
we are.
getting great main events, and the undercards are most of the fights on the undercards are main events in their own right. So that's been great for the fans to be able to do that. I mean, they're fabulous cards. There's no doubt about that, and it's given British, fighters from all over the world, but giving a lot of British fighters an opportunity. And from our perspective, it's something that we use also as a foundation to do what we're doing here. And it works in it for everybody. I mean, Riyadh Season are getting what they want out of it, which is being involved in Turkey's favourite sport, and for him, his commitment to it as being part of Riyadh Season has been fabulous. It's what's made the big show at Wembley happen. I mean, that fight would probably have happened, but the undercard and everything that goes with it is because of the financial input of it being part of a Riyadh Season special. Riyadh Season's now become, a massive, massive name, not just in it is in boxing. It's probably the capital of the world's boxing now, but also in as a cultural event for the 6 months it's on. It's multi-event, it's music, it's dance.
It's a festival, isn't it?
It's everything.
Yeah.
And it's all types of music, and it's from all over the world. It's not just Western culture, it's Middle Eastern and it's Far East. It's just brilliant all around, and it's been fabulous to be a part of it, and boxing's such a main part of it. Last year and this year it'd be the opening event.
I've got to talk about October the 12th. Obviously, October's my favourite month, but the card has just been announced, the undercard, and what I would like to say is congratulations, Raven Chapman, Sky Nicholson, Riyadh Season, the first female fight on the card. And yeah, people can say what they like, but let's talk about making a difference.
It does make a difference. I mean, they specifically asked for that.
Fantastic.
He's actually said, I want to do this, and we want to do it. Obviously with Raven and with Sky, and it's a great fight. Besides all that, but it shows what Saudi Arabia is all about and what the Riyadh Season's doing. 2 women fighting for a world title. There you go. It's another step forward. They're all giant steps. All this boxing has been great culturally. It's been great for everybody. Great for the fighters earning money. We're earning money. But it's opening up everything. It's opening up. It's a different cultures. It's meeting up and seeing things. It's just been fabulous. And we're I can't tell you how grateful and delighted we are to be involved in it. Riyadh Season has been brilliant for boxing.
The rematch between Fraser Clark and Fabio Wardley has also been announced on that card. A fight that was brilliant in the UK. We're now going to get it out in Saudi. Yeah. Talk to us about that fight, Frank. Because you are like the heavyweight king.
Fabio's with us now. So
congratulations.
So he's working with us, and it's a great fight. I mean, it was a great fight first time around. It'll be a great fight second time around. And obviously I fancy Fabio to win it.
I've got to talk about Moses Atuma. We've recently seen the British Boxing Board of Control order the English between himself and Solomon Dakers. Like I said, you control the heavyweight division. Talk to us about that, and do you think it will happen? And there's a talk.
Well, it will do. Solomon at the moment has a contractual commitment to fight David Adelaide, because it got postponed, if you remember. So that'll go on, and then afterwards we'll get it on.
Lovely.
The winner comes through.
Listen, thank you so much for your time. I'll see you at the next one.
I'll see you when I'm looking at you.
People say I'm toxic, and honestly, I don't care.